Do we want to talk about the first night at the house?
Our scare.
We go to the festival and we all go to bed. Now, there were 2 packs of Happy Dads found beer, okay? 2 boxes. Now, everyone in the house thought that somebody went and picked them up because Jordan had gone to the grocery store. So I thought he grabbed them from the grocery store. They were left there was a fountain out front.
This is the first morning when we all woke up.
Right.
Okay. I remember thinking like, who the fuck bought this? Like, why is it? What?
Right. It was a little random, but he did go to the store. So I thought he bought them. He thought one of us bought them. Like everybody thought somebody bought these. So Jordan just brought them inside.
Yeah. And mind you, none of us drink Happy Dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't drink Happy Dad.
We don't support the no.
We're happy hour.
So when I saw that, I was actually confused. I was like, there's no way Heath went to the store and bought Happy Dad.
Right.
We
It was it wasn't like on brand. It was confusing. So Jordan puts them in the fridge and we don't think anything of it. And then we end up getting, I had my friend Jessie with me and she ends up getting more Happy Dads delivered.
Yeah.
Different occasion. It wasn't the same people, whatever. So she gets them delivered. We have about six boxes of them.
We come back. Everybody goes to bed. It's pretty late. We fall asleep on the couch. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to go into the bed. Everybody like went back to their rooms.
And it was like late at night. So like, you know, the night was ended and it was like really late at night.
And then wake up the next morning. Our buddy Reed stayed with us and he was like, who was that guy sleeping on the couch? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, you didn't have like a friend stay over? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? He was like, yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night, like 5 o'clock in the morning and some guy was passed out on the couch. And I was like, shut the fuck up. He's like, yeah, he had like a hat over his face. I thought it was just one of your friends that just came and crashed.
Immediately I thought it was Jordan. I was like, oh, Jordan must have fucking walked out and just like was laying down on the couch.
And he had a empty Happy Dad can
in front of him. Passed out on the couch.
Strange.
Right.
Yeah, really strange. And it's strange because we're in a gated community.
And he's not there in the morning when you guys are hearing this whole story.
Gone.
So it's gated, so you need a code to get into the cul-de-sac. So it's super private.
Okay.
So Reed didn't think anything of it because Todd and Natalie were also staying not too far away. He was like, oh, maybe somebody crashed here that I don't know, one of their friends, and he ended up leaving. So he tells us this. We're all investigating, and we go to the couch. It's clearly slept in. It's indented.
You could see like the imprint of like his
body. Yeah.
It was weird.
And the empty can was on the table, and then we all start walking around and seeing if anybody's in the house.
Because it's already because this house, it wasn't like it felt like a little haunt,
Keep in mind though, before we got there, the doors were unlocked. They were like, just walk in. It was very like open door, kind of come and go as you please. Like it was already kind of like an interesting vibe with it.
And their little set of rules, it kind of seemed like it was like a safe neighborhood. You can keep your
it's gated.
Yeah, it's gated.
Because the same guy owns the cul-de-sac.
Exactly.
And in the beginning, before we got there, Zane was like, keep all the doors unlocked. The rules say keep it unlocked. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why would we keep it unlocked?
I thought it said that too.
So this whole time, Zane's been telling us, like, keep the doors unlocked. Just come in and go out. Like, don't lock anything. The rules say keep it unlocked. And I'm like, that's so weird. I was like, Jordan, read the rules off real quick. So he's reading it.
But it's
and
funny,
was like,
me and Zane we were convinced. We were both like,
swore
yes,
up
we
and down.
read.
Because I read it. I swear to God, I read it.
I read that it said keep doors unlocked.
So
because I saw that it said when you leave the doors unlocked, but I didn't know it said when you leave the premises
it's talking
for
about
good.
checkout.
For checkout.
Yeah.
But still, like you read that,
So
it's like
we left the doors unlocked, and apparently some guy came in. So we're looking around the house. Everything is still in place. There's nothing gone. The wallets were on the counter.
Yeah, where he slept, my pocketbook was right next to him with my
literally
wallet,
on the couch
money.
next to him.
Yeah, nothing was touched.
Nothing taken. I had like a Leica on the counter that didn't get touched. I was like, oh shit, maybe he took pictures of us. So I went through
There's
the
like
camera.
pictures of y'all like sleeping.
I was kind of hoping for that. I was like, that would make this a lot more interesting.
Out. But yeah, nothing was touched. It's so weird. And we're like, he had to have done something. So we're looking around. All of a sudden, we notice there's 2 boxes of the Happy Dads missing that were in the stack.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, something's... So he came in, he cracked one open, slept on our couch for a few hours, and then walked away with 2 cases of beer.
And also one of those extra rooms that we didn't realize. We checked all the bedrooms. We walked into one of the rooms and there's 2 beds in it, and the one bed was dented in, clearly laid on, and in the bathroom all the towels were messed up like somebody washed their
because
hands.
all the beds were like neatly like done before we got there.
And there was like flossers on the ground.
Yeah. So we did the math. We actually took a picture of the Happy Dads that got delivered. So we counted the boxes. We counted how many were missing. And we were like, if 2 boxes are missing, maybe this guy dropped off those other 2 boxes that we thought one of us bought, and he came back to get his boxes back. Do you
But
know what
why
I
the
mean?
hell
It's just,
is
what
he
are the
walking
odds?
into the
Yeah,
house?
what are the odds?
I think he was staying in the cul-de-sac, got confused which house
I think
was
so
his
too.
friend's, and then it was like, oh, this is where I left the Happy Dads. Therefore, I'm going to walk in. He goes and gets the Happy Dads. He has a drink, and then he realizes this isn't the wrong house. And he's like, well, those are my fucking Happy Dads.
But
So
then
I'm gonna
fell
take
asleep for a few
Yeah, and then
He
went into
probably
the
didn't
bedroom
because he was
realize-
that
Yeah.
fucked up. No, this...
Yeah.
You're
This
putting
is-
yourself
I get
in the
it.
drunk.
Wait,
like,
mind you,
mindset.
I've slept in a gray Kia before. Maybe he was like
Yeah.
as
This
drunk
is
as I
something-
was that night.
This is something, but wouldn't you, if you did realize, oh my God, I'm in the wrong house, I need to get out of here.
Oh,
but
yeah,
you did
and
have
my
the
beer.
Happy Dads, you're going to go take what
Yeah.
you brought in.
I
Because I bet
guess.
he walked up and goes, this is where I left the Happy Dads. So it must be inside.
Right, that's
Shit,
what
all
I
right,
said.
got the Happy Dads. And then I bet he may have gone in the bedrooms and saw y'all sleeping or like stuff like that. And was like, I'm in the wrong.
Oh, and I know we were all dead asleep too.
Yeah, I
We
slept
would
on the
woke up
couch.
to that.
I must have just missed him because I slept on the couch and I got up at 5 a.m. to go into the bed. So I got up at 5, went into the bed, and I had to pass the couch that he laid in. So I didn't see anything. I went to bed, and then, on the way to the bedroom, to the right is the couch, to the left is the front door. Okay. So I had to pass both. I didn't see anything suspicious. I went to the bedroom for 30 seconds. Oh shit, I'm thirsty. I want water. I came back out to get water, front door wide open.
How
It's kind of
weird
like my
is that?
Yes,
story from my
that's
house.
what it reminds me of.
It's so
The
fucking
second-
weird.
yeah.
That's what's so freaky is it's that like that group kind of
Yes.
agreement where no one's questioning, oh, well, that must be somebody else's friend.
Yeah.
Therefore, nobody questions it.
And
Right.
it's so fucked up to me that like if Reed never woke up and saw that, we all would have woken up and like
Yeah.
nothing. We
Had
wouldn't
Nobody
have,
would have known
idea.
anything.
Isn't that crazy?
and like someone was just in our house for
Yeah.
hours.
Isn't that crazy?
It's fucking crazy.
How big was
But-
the cul-de-sac? Could you like figured
It
out
was
what
like,
house?
It was
Yeah.
like only
10
like
houses.
6 houses.
And
There wasn't
was
a lot of houses.
2 houses were occupied, I can guess, with a
So-
lot of people.
Yeah.
So the
So it
first
was
house,
one of them.
the first house had a big party with like 30 cars in it, and then they were having like parties or something. But I just found out today. So Reed called me and he goes, "Hey, so he ended up knowing somebody that was at that first house and was asking if anything weird happened to them." And apparently, one of the guys there, his truck got stolen the last night.
I didn't know this.
He was like,
Out of
so-
the cul-de-sac?
Yes.
Or out of a gated community?
Yes. So he was like, I don't know if it's that guy that ended up going to their house too or something, but like it's really weird. So he was talking to his friend that was there and got in contact with somebody, but apparently this cul-de-sac is known for having somebody every festival. It's the same person somehow gets in and goes through everybody's houses.
No.
Because he knows that group mentality where everybody's just like, oh, this is somebody, I don't know them, but somebody here obviously
No.
does.
It
No
works.
way.
That is a movie.